Hello, cozy friends. I am back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be showing you how I created my February bullet journal setup for 2023. I did a poll on my Instagram last week asking what theme you guys would like to see, and an overwhelming majority of you voted for an astrological theme, so that will be the inspiration for this month's spreads. Starting off, of course, with the cover pages, I printed out some photos from Pinterest and gathered up any washi tape I had that roughly fit the theme of astrology. The star washi tape is from Shop Amanda H. Lee, and the cloud washi tape is from The Greater Good on Etsy. Here I am just writing out February using my Tombow dual brush pen in black. This month was definitely doodle heavy. I drew a lot of stars, a lot of constellations, mainly using my Jelly Roll pen in white. So as I mentioned earlier, I created a poll asking what theme you guys would want to see for February because I was really stumped on what to do. However, I realized that since February is my birthday month, that an astrology / zodiac theme really kind of fit the bill, so I'm glad so many of you wanted to see this theme for February. That being said, let me know in the comments if you also have a February birthday, because I feel like we are few and far between. Right now, I'm just working on the second cover page for February. I tend to do 2 cover pages per month, mainly just for aesthetic and design purposes. They really don't have any form of functionality, but they look nice, so there's that. Next, I'm just writing out a quote that says, "You are the extension of the universe itself." Lastly, I'm just finishing off the page with a few more constellation doodles. Alrighty, moving on to my next 2 spreads. These will be my mood and habit trackers. I noticed while editing this video that I worked from right to left, which is kind of interesting, but I decided to do a Dutch door spread for my habit tracker. I've done this layout in previous months for my habit tracker, and I really enjoy doing it. I think it looks cool, so I decided to do it again for this month. I wanted to give the edge of the Dutch door a little bit of decoration, so I went in with the washi tape from Shop Amanda Rachley. This was super easy to do. You just have to cut 2 strips of washi tape, stick them together, cut it to fit, and there you go. Next, I'm just using my Jelly Roll pen once again to write out the title for the page. So I'm realizing while I'm doing this voiceover that I made a mood tracker key on the habit tracker side, but as you'll see later in the video, I make a second mood tracker key on the mood tracker side. So now I'm not sure which mood tracker key I'm supposed to be following. Maybe I will use this key for something else. I don't know why I did that. Alrighty, moving on, I decided to make an extension of sorts to the habit tracker. I made something similar to this in January's setup. Essentially, this is more of a household chores tracker, someplace where I can track laundry, cleaning, watering plants, stuff like that. And this was the moment I realized I used the Muji gel pen to write out the titles instead of the Rytec. So there is a bit of smudging when I went over it with the Tombow brush pen, but it doesn't look too terrible. Okay, moving on to the mood tracker for this month. I decided to freehand a bunch of stars. Luckily, there are only 28 days in February, which means a few less wonky stars for me to draw. I feel like stars are just really difficult to even out. One side is always longer or thicker than the other side. So if I've learned anything from creating this spread is that I definitely need to add more stencils to my stationery collection. Quickly speeding through this part, I'm just outlining every single star and then connecting a few of them with lines to make this mood tracker look like one giant constellation. Okay, so here is the second mood tracker key that I mentioned earlier. I realized that I think I can cover it up pretty easy with a piece of paper and then just use the other key that I made to track my moods. So, problem solved. Okay, moving on to the final 2 pages in this setup. Both of these pages are relatively simple. The left will be a place where I can document any favorites from the month, and the right side will be a birthday dedicated spread. To finish off this spread, I'm going back in with my gold pen. This is the Uniball Signo, and it is by far my favorite gold gel pen. Okay, moving on to the final spread. As I mentioned earlier, this essentially will be dedicated to anything birthday related. I will be turning 27 this year, which is wild to think about that I am almost through my 20s. But nonetheless, I'm kind of excited to be in the 30s club in a few years. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. For those of you zodiac star sign buffs, I am a February Pisces. In fact, I'm a Pisces sun and a Pisces moon, so that is double the emotional and double the sensitivity. Once again, I'd love to know if there are any fellow Pisces watching. We gotta stick together. Emotionals gotta stick together. So I think I've come to the conclusion that this color palette with the craft paper and the black and white accents is hands down one of my favorites to do for my spreads. I feel like I do at least 4 of these a year, so you can definitely expect these colors to come back in some form in future videos. Alrighty friends, here is the final flip through for my astrology themed bullet journal setup for the month of February. Thank you so much to everyone who voted on this theme. I hope you liked the results. As always, I would love to know what you guys thought of this month's spreads. Once again, a huge thank you to everyone who has supported and subscribed to my channel. I honestly look forward to creating even more content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.